Alex Dentice, Jr., winger, class of 2026.
Alex Karras, Jr., defenseman, class of 2026.
Ava Christensen, Senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Ben Ciesla, Senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Cade Rosenthal, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Carson Stone, Junior, winger, class of 2026.
Danny Quinlan, Senior, winger, class of 2025.
Gavin Frasco, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Evan Petratos, Senior, winger, class of 2025.
Hudson Hallwick, Senior, center, class of 2025.
Hudson Schlie, Senior, center, class of 2025.
Jimmy Cannon, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Joe Eide, Junior, center, class of 2026.
Joel Koehn, sophomore, goalie, class of 2027.
Luca DiCosola, Senior, center, class of 2025. Luke Alpeter, Junior, winger, class of 2026.
Michael O'Rourke, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Nico DiCosola, sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Nikolas Hensel, Junior, winger, class of 2026.
Owen Ryle, freshman, winger, class of 2028.
Tommy Dusek, Senior, winger, class of 2025.
Tommy Rogowski, sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Vinny Poro, Senior, winger, class of 2025.
Coach Andrew Schlie, 15th season at Benet, 1990 St. Rita graduate.
Coach Drew Tierney, Benet 2003 grad, 17th year coaching for Benet Academy.
Michael Frada, this is my rookie year coaching, and I am a former alum under Andrew Schlie at AWF Renegades.
Josh McKay, goalie coach with the Benet Red Wings for over 10 years.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
I am. Welcome up to the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Andy Diedrich, and thank you for joining us on this Thursday evening installment of Chicago High School Playoff Hockey. Can't get much better than this, folks. We're back at Seven Bridges Ice Arena for yet another first-round matchup in the state championship of Illinois. Everything's going. Let's just get right into it. The two teams that will be facing off today, the Benet Academy Red Wings and the York Dukes White Varsity team. Got a lot of action, a lot of things to go over, so let's just get right into it. Starting with the visitors, the York Dukes White Varsity team. Now, York has two different varsity teams. This is the white team. They also have the black team, which is one of their two different varsity teams they have. It just speaks to how great their program is. But we'll start with York. It's their white varsity team. They play in the Academic Hockey League. They went 16-11, good enough for a 4 seed in there. And while the Academic Hockey League is not the most premier of the conferences in Illinois when it comes to hockey, they certainly lit it up regardless. They had 6 All-Stars that made it to the Academic Hockey League team, including their head coach, Brian Finnerty, who led the team to a victory all the way back on January 3rd. Most notable as All-Stars to watch out for is going to be Mitch Fafinski. He led the team with 28 total points. He had 8 assists and 20 goals. Those 20 goals are good enough for second in his conference. That's going to be the name to watch out for. Bennett's going to want to have to slow him down. On the defensive side, we're expecting to see All-Star Alex Pasternak in net. He's going to do his best today to slow this frenetic Benet offense, which is no easy task. During the regular season, however, around a 93% save percentage, and the team was 9-4-2 in league games that he started. He's going to need another big game out of Pasternak if the Dukes want to succeed today. Now, on the home end, the one and only Benet Academy Red Wings, 17-1 in their regular season in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League. Good enough for first and foremost, of course. Benet has had such a great season, led by the reigning CCHL MVP, who's likely on his way to another in Hudson Schlie. He led the league with 33 total points, 15 goals, 18 assists, 3 All-Stars helping out Hudson Schlie in the ice this year, fellow forward Luca DiCosola, defenseman Jimmy Cannon, and goalie Ben Ciesla, the last of which, surprisingly, we're not going to see today. You heard Coach Drew Tierney talk about it before, but we're going to see backup goalie Joel Koehn get the start today. Now, the sophomore has been in this position before. He came up big in some playoff opportunities last season as a freshman, and he steps in today to do much of the same. Koehn's stats during the regular season, save percentage north of 91.2%, and is allowing less than 1.4 goals per game he starts. Pretty good so far. I mean, Benet has such a stacked room when it comes to goalies. Whoever they went with was going to be a great addition to their team on their defense. But Koehn gets the start today over All-Star Ben Ciesla and fellow goalie Ava Christensen. Now, what it's going to come down to in this game, Benet is the 7th seed, York is the 26th seed. York just missed having to play the play-in round. Instead, moves right to the round of 32, as any seeds 27 and above have to play in the play-in round. Don't get it wrong. York is a hungry team. When it's a single elimination tournament in the state championship like we have here, anything can happen. Benet is for sure the favorite, but if they don't stay disciplined, if they don't keep their guys on the ice doing what they're supposed to do, York could strike at any moment. They're a team that has shown a lot of offensive prowess in their regular season, and they look to do much of the same today. For Benet, you just got to go out there and play your game. All Coach Tierney said in the pregame interview was that he wants his guys to defend, make the right moves with the puck, hopefully get on the board first and stay in there. So with all that being said, we're going to have our puck dropping at center ice in just a few minutes here. My name's Andy Diedrich. Stick with us, folks. We got some playoff hockey coming up right after this.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kit that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
I knew the minute I walked in the door I wanted to be a Red Wing. I could just feel it. I had found where I belonged.
There are so many ways to get involved at Benet, whether it's sports, clubs, academic teams, or campus ministry. There's something for everyone.
And you don't have to choose just one. Coaches and teachers are great about working with you if you want to do multiple things.
Benet encourages you to strive for excellence in everything you do, academics, athletics, and service.
It's nice to be around other kids who are striving to succeed as I am.
It's not always easy to balance everything with school, sports, work, friends, but I learned how to manage my time and now I can do it all.
I know there's always someone I can go to for help, whether it's teachers, counselors, or coaches. They're all here to help me succeed.
We're not just learning algebra and English, we're learning how to serve others for the common good.
At Benet, my faith and belief in God is supported, and there are so many ways to put my faith into action.
The friends I've made here are friends forever. I can't imagine my life without them.
This is a very special place.
Red Wing.
from Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodridge, Illinois, it's Benet Red Wings hockey versus York. Livestream brought to you by Recruitlings. Here we go! And now, your Benet Red Wings starting lineup. Joe Eide, left winger. Nikolas Hensel, right winger. Hudson Schlie, center. Alex Karras, left defenseman. Jimmy Cannon, right defenseman. Joel Koehn, goalie.
Come one, come all to Seven Bridges Ice Arena in beautiful Woodridge, Illinois. We have some Illinois State hockey playoff action coming at you in just a few moments. The matchup today, the Benet Academy Red Wings play host to the York Dukes White Varsity team. It is the first round of the Illinois State playoffs. The Benet is the 7th seed going up against the 26th seeded Dukes here in this round of 32 matchup. You just saw the starters for the Benet Academy Red Wings hosting today's action. We do not have a starting lineup for the Dukes, but we will call it as we see it once they take the ice in just a few moments. My name is Andy Diedrich, and thank you for joining us on this Thursday evening. We have a lot of hockey in store for you today. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We get a look at the Dukes huddling around their goal real quick in their white jerseys with the green and black trim, looking sharp. And I'm looking sharp too, I guess. Thank you for putting me on, Eric. Couple other stats about both teams. Like I said before, Benet was 17-1 in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League. They finished first seed in their league, and most recent game was a 9-0 win of their rival in St. Rita in the first round of the league playoffs. The York Dukes White Varsity team were 16-11 in the Academic Hockey League regular season. They finish up 4th in the AHL. They just made the cut to not play the play-in round of this red bracket in the state playoffs. The varsity white team that you see before you will play Glenbrook South Blue in the AHL quarterfinals tomorrow. A very busy stretch of hockey for both of these squads. That is the thing. We talked to Benet assistant coach Drew Tierney pregame on stacking all these games on top of one another, whether it's for the state playoffs or conference playoffs. They're all just as important, and you got to try to win them all to contend. None of that matters now, though. We go to center ice. Puck is dropped. We're off from Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Some of the names out there for the York Dukes to start off. Number 49, Ryan Cahill. Number 14, Robert Salerno. Joining them on the back is number 49. That's number 39, Justin Lococo. And Lococo quickly skates off. And this time we're going to see Jack Nahumic. That's a better way of pronouncing that. We got those out of the way. Let's get to the action. York control first. It's back to Benet. The all-star Schlie first control for the Red Wings. He gets it to his teammate in Nick Hensel. Shot is easily blocked by Salerno of the Dukes, looking to push it past the zone and get it the other way. Benet aggressive on the forecheck, swing and a miss on the shot from Hensel. Benet almost stole one away right there, but it's Dukes quickly the other way. We've seen a lot of different lines for Benet this year come out first. I would imagine York knew the strengths of that first line. We're looking at Hudson Schlie, of course the reigning CCHL MVP, but also the two defensemen joining Schlie on the ice for that first shift were Alex Karras and Jimmy Cannon. Cannon, of course, also got an all-star nod, and Alex Karras, known as the enforcer, is a big part of this Benet defense as well. They're all going to have a good game in front of the man in the net for them, Joel Koehn. Not their usual starter. Ben Ciesla, the all-star, is out today. But Joel Koehn, the sophomore, has been in these playoff situations before and succeeded. It's a very talented goalie room that the Benet Academy Red Wings possess. They had the second least goals let up in the CCHL in the regular season. The trailing St. Ignatius, their bitter rival and the 2 seed. Just goes to show you the prowess of the hockey played in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League. We get another stoppage in play. 15 minutes, 22 seconds on the board. Nothing quite going yet for either team, but that's sure to change quickly. Now on the ice for the York Dukes. Alex Albergo's out there. And that face-off right there, Andrew Petarelli. Charles Malcolm joins them with Jonathan Evers and Alex Fuentes. Looking at the man between the pipes for the York Dukes, we were correct. The all-star Alex Pasternak takes his spot in the crease. It's going to get tested here as Benet has an opportunity with the puck once again. This time it's the freshman Owen Ryle that's playing around with it. Now to his senior teammate, Hudson Hallweck. Petarelli snatches it away. He's going to absorb the hit from Quinlan. And York does get it out up ahead to Fuentes. Couldn't quite get his stick on it. Cade Rosenthal back the other way, wants to reverse the course. Cannot do so. York had a couple bodies up ahead. Benet was quick to get back. And no harm, no foul. York gets some substitutions on. Some fast-paced action already. Not a lot of shots on goal. In fact, no shots on goal from either team, as according to the scoreboard. Koehn gets tested right there, though, and makes his first save. Shot goes left of Koehn's net. Bennett's receiving and getting out of the zone. That is what is so difficult about defending against this Benet team. They could get their first control of the puck on the forecheck, sure, right in front of the net they're trying to score on. But if they also get the puck with a full head of steam in the neutral zone, or when you're trying to score on your own net, they can be right in the slot looking to score in a matter of seconds. The athleticism, the speed that the Benet Red Wings play with cannot be talked about enough. It is unmatched for a lot of the teams they've had to play this year, which led to their impressive record overall, but most impressively, their 17-1 record in league play. Hayes up ahead for York. Can he get to it before Cannon? Cannon says, no, sir. Hensel back on the ice. He had an opportunity in the slot earlier. He's looking to have many more. Definitely a star-studded matchup for both teams. 4 All-Stars for Benet, 6 on the York side. Benet has 6 skaters that made it to double-digit points on the season just in league play. York, of course, is no stranger to some offense, one of the more potent offenses in the Academic Hockey League. Here's a chance. Schlie, right side of the net. Patient with it, tried to wrap it around. It's blocked by Malcolm of the Dukes. Tries to feed it in the slot once again, Schlie. Back out to Devin Frasco. He's going to feed Schlie. Got to watch when number 8 set in the ice. He tries to wrap it around. Shot goes wide. Pasternak did a good job reading the wraparound chance and stepping in front of it. Puck trickles all the way back down to the other end. Benet once again, first to act. No team making their mark on this game too much yet. It is playoff hockey. These wins, these goals are much more difficult to come by. We get into the February and March of that long hockey season. Puck flies up and out. Our first stoppage in play and our first souvenir for a fan in the stands. Just under 5 minutes gone in the first period of play. Real quickly, we were talking about him before, but Hudson Schlie, number 8 of the Benet Red Wings, is now the all-time leader in goals, assists, and points in Benet's history. His current total, 281 points, coming on 131 goals and 150 assists. It would be difficult to make a case for anybody but Schlie to be one of the best Red Wings in program history. Congratulations to Hudson Schlie, although more importantly on his mind today is a win. He's not on the ice right now, but we'll be sure to re-enter and we'll grab the York attention. Back to the action, skating through. Luca DiCosola, one of the senior captains of this team, skating through. Right side, defense is there. Has a man in the slot, shot blocked by Pasternak. It was number 29, Carson Stone, getting right in the slot towards the crease. Had a swing on it, but Pasternak put his knees together and got the blockers down and stops the second shot of the game for the Red Wings. Get a couple substitutions after that icing. And we have a face-off between Hayes of the Dukes and Carson Stone of the Red Wings, who just took that shot there. Stone was one of the many Red Wings who scored in their most recent action against St. Rita, the quarterfinals of the CCHL. Tommy Dusek, who just flicked that puck up, was another scorer. Winning those two games against St. Rita in the best-of-3 series, swept at 2-0. The scores were 5-0 and 9-0. 5 different goal scorers in game 1 and 7 different goal scorers in game 2. York has a chance now. Penalty will be called from the referee on the backside. Believe tripping is going to be the call. Let's see who it's on. Our first penalty of the game is certain to be called here. And it's going to cost Benet 2 minutes in the box for one of their more important defensemen, Alex Karras. Karras was a part of the first line trotted out today. Him and Jimmy Cannon shore up a great backside for Benet. Karras is no doubtedly the enforcer. Enforce he will. Sometimes that involves some time in the box. Regardless, Bennett's one of the best penalty kills in the Chicagoland area. It's going to get tested early. Preview towards the net. Redirect opportunity's no good. Sits around Kane's net, who's just scoop it up. Avoid any further damage. Bennett's also very good at the shorthanded goal opportunities as well, generating offense any way they can. Power plays, shorthanded, or even strength. They led the CCHL in shorthanded goals this season. They might have a chance here. Quinlan does wrestle it away from his defender in Danny Preview, one of the 4 seniors on the Dukes roster. But its Preview comes up big. Benet still remains aggressive on the forecheck. Hoek wrestles it away from his defender. Him and Hayes going at it in the corner. Hoek working hard to retain possession of the puck. Preview and Hayes jackknife it away from him. Up ahead to Nahumik. Back outside left corner. One-timer saved by Joel Koehn. Back out there is Sanfilippo. That shot that one-timer towards it, and he controls it once again. Shot towards Koehn, blocked again. Rebound opportunity right in the breadbasket of Koehn, sent back out. So 3 shots in quick succession, 3 saves from Koehn. He now has 5 saves on the day, and they are halfway done. Killing this penalty is Benet. Owen Ryle up ahead, gets double teamed. Benet showing a good amount of forecheck pressure when they're down a man, but not too much. And you see why here. They're going to have to get back. His potential opportunity. Shot goes up and over Koehn's net. That might have hit something, whether it was Koehn, one of the bars, whatever it was. Bennett's more than happy to ice it here and waste some time. 30 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Pederini reverses the ice to his teammate Sanfilippo. Out left, Salerno. Wrestling over there with the puck. Hensel called his name a couple times tonight. He's in there again. Time ticking away on the power play. Rebound opportunity's good! York scores! The first blood of the game is drawn by the Dukes. Number 14, Robert Salerno, found some room on that left side after his teammate's shot rebounded directly to him. And that's a hard shot for any keeper to save. Koehn's been great all season, but expecting him to get across the crease there was kind of tough. So a power play goal to open this one. It was off the stick of Robert Salerno of the York Dukes. They now lead 1-0 over the Benet Red Wings. Time was ticking away on that power play for York. You could sense the level of urgency increased greatly. They had a lot more shots in the second half of that power play than the first half, and it did pay dividends. Bennett's now back at even strength. They've played from behind several times this season. Of course, when you're 17-1 in your league play, you wouldn't think that's as common of occurrence as you may think. But Benet has a senior-led group that has learned just so much over their years. It's been a pleasure to see them grow. ID shot saved. Pasternak's showing his prowess early. 3 shots, 3 saves from Pasternak. Back out, Karras, who re-enters the game. Goes wide of Pasternak's net. Again, Bennett, so many seniors, so much experience behind this team. They're going to not get too worried. They're going to play their game. But York certainly invigorated from that goal. A lot of Duke fans in the stands here. York has quite the hockey program. We've mentioned it multiple times in this broadcast. We'll mention it again. They have 2 different varsity teams. That shot gloved by Koehn off the stick of Hayes. This is the varsity white team. The varsity black team is also in these state brackets. The varsity white team that you see before you, the 26th seed. The varsity black team is the 8th seed. And it has been that varsity black team who has been the state runner-up of Illinois the past 2 years, falling both years to the illustrious program over at New Trier. With 7:31 left in the first period, we get an icing call. We talk about York's history we just brought up, but not only just that, for both of these storied hockey programs, these are 2 very old schools in the Chicagoland area. York was founded in 1918 out in Elmhurst. With about 2,600 enrollment at the co-ed school. Certainly a lot of supporters, whether they're here or watching online. Hello to you, Duke fans. We get an arm going up. We're going to have another penalty, and I think it's going to cost the Red Wings once again. I'll wait to see the official ruling from the man in the striped shirt. Raised his arm and pointed to a player. It was on the different team, though. It'll be the York Dukes committing their first penalty of the game. See in the box for 2 minutes, number 29, Griffin Hayes. Apologies for the jump scare to the Bennett fans, who I mistakenly thought that I gave a penalty to. Nonetheless, though, the best team in the CCHL on the power play gets the chance to do just that. Skating up ahead, putting the moves on. Schlie had it stolen away. Salerno's already got a puck in the net and playing some great defense there. Quinlan neutralized, waiting to get it in. Feeds it to Schlie and now does. That's to tap it back out. Bennett will reset. They're going to be patient on this power play now that they're down a goal. If you let a shorthanded goal up here, it would spell more doom than you have already. A 1-goal deficit isn't that much, especially when it comes to the playoffs. Goals are harder to get, but Bennett trusts their offense to do what it has to do to stay in contention in this one. Schlie, top of the slot, shoots. Goes high and wide. Rebound out to Cannon. All-star Cannon passes to all-star Schlie. Schlie kind of kept it in there with his knee. Just impressive awareness there. Behind the net. Gets back out. Orioso clears. Goes all the way back down to Koehn. The Dukes get a line change. 40 seconds left in the power play. Just under 6 minutes left in the opening frame. Up on the right, skating quickly, Carson Stone. Stone gets it poked away. Shot into Ryle, wasn't able to field it cleanly. Back to Stone, backside of the net. Schlie, top of the point. Goes, looks for Ryle cutting in from the left side, no dice. And it's cleared, and that'll pretty much do it for this opening Bennett power play. York weathers the storm to keep it a 1-0 game in their favor. Schlie left side past the center line, dump it in. First to get there is Joe Eide. He often leads off the scoring for Bennett. And the net is off its hinges. We'll get a stoppage in play. There's some of the Bennett student section that's made it awaiting behind the net Bennett's trying to score on, so they can certainly make themselves felt. It's nothing like scoring a key goal in a game you want to win, going to celebrate with some of your friends right along the glass. Hey Robbie, I see you in the chat. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoy our presentation of Illinois State playoff hockey. And that is an icing call once again. Bennett's signature this year has been outshooting their opponents by a wide margin. At this level, it's vital to get more shots on goal than your opponent. Doesn't necessarily have to be the best shots in the world, but a lot of times that puck will find its way through if you keep putting the pressure on. Right now, though, Bennett getting outshot by the Dukes by a margin of 9-3. Credit to the Dukes defense, because this Bennett offense has been great all season. Dukes scheming and maybe coming out with a little bit of edge, knowing that they are the underdog in this one. It's wrestled out of the slot once again. The Dukes really getting after it in the 6, going after the puck hard. Poro, redirect from number 23. His teammate Alpeter's no good. Skating back out is Poro, feeds it to Rogowski, who has to retreat all the way back past the blue line. Salerno back to his teammate, the retreating Cahill. And that's our lone goal scorer with the puck right there. Robert Salerno's on the board. And that is all she wrote so far. Plenty of hockey left in this one, but the Duke striking first certainly puts some reinvigoration into the squad they have right out there right now. Puck flies past, passes the necessary lines. We get another icing call. So when it comes to the next step for whichever team wins today, the winner of today will play the winner of Deerfield, and Glenbrook North Gold in the round of 16. The time and date still TBD. It'll be based on the higher seed, as they will be the one hosting. And then from there, should one of these teams make the quarterfinals or the semifinals of the state, those will be played on March 1st and 8th, respectively, out at West Meadows Ice Arena in Rolling Meadows. Shot goes wide of Koehn. And if one of these teams has what it takes to make it to the state championship game, down at the world-famous United Center in Chicago, Illinois, March 16th, 4:30 p.m. It's pretty crazy to think both these teams are only a couple games away, a couple wins in a row from playing in the state championship game. It's how the single elimination works. However, right now, they're certainly more focused about the team on the opposite side of the ice. York with another shot, getting in there. Several different skaters get a stick on it and pokes back out. I think the first one that had the best chance of scoring right in front of Koehn, who makes another save right there. Looked like that was Colin Hayes. Puck trickles all the way back down. Bennett with a line change. That shift had to work hard there on defense, and they're rewarded with some time off the ice. Time of attack, probably going to the Dukes right now. The streaking Ryle couldn't get to it. Him and Malcolm fight on the boards. Ryle's back with it. Patiently waiting for someone to pass it to. Cannon, right side. Gets it. Karras, top of the slot. Shoots! Right in the net. Cannon up ahead to Quinlan. Another one of the offensive weapons you got to watch out for if you are the Dukes. Quinlan had 9 points total in his 15 games of league play. And York seems to be very content with icing the puck here. They've been pretty good on the face-offs. I think their thinking is if they could just nullify any Bennett opportunity when they can come down the ice with a full head of steam, they'll take their chances on the face-off, clearing it, and playing their game from there. In the face-off circle, Petratos versus Hallweck. Advantage goes to Petratos. The Duke's plan works to perfection there. Saucer pass goes past the stick of Nahumic. Alex Karras saw the box earlier. He's first to act on it. Off the skate of Karras. Sanfilippo just sends it in, maybe for a dump and chase opportunity, but Koehn sticks it up and out. This quick-moving first period, though. Only a minute 24 left in the opening frame. Still the lone goal off the stick of Robert Salerno. I think the York Dukes that came out here and surprised a lot of people with how hot the Benet Red Wings were. Many thought they would have stayed hot so far. The Dukes cooling them off 16 minutes or so into this one. Couple nice moves on that side from Hensel. No dice though. Rogowski's gonna be first to play. He's got to get there quickly. He does. Hudson Schlie back in the contest, putting the moves on, gets past the blue line. Might take it himself, right side, wraps it around. Had Hensel cutting backside. The defense of Nahumic and San Filippo did not let him the chance to pass it to him. Another icing call. Both teams get some substitutions in, and we're under a minute to go in the first period. We said that the Benet student section was going to be loud and proud, and you could see it there. Enough hitting on the glass, our goal camps start going a little haywire. Referees stopping the face-off there. A little too ambitious were the Dukes right there. Hayes against Petratos in the face-off circle. Petratos headed at first, but the Dukes flip it out, and we're gonna get yet another icing call. I gotta start keep tracking of these. That's probably half a dozen or so in this first period alone. Currently on the ice for the Red Wings. Petratos is in the face-off circle. Flanking him is Alpeter and Poro. And his two defensemen, Frasco and O'Rourke. Michael O'Rourke with his first action of the game is that left defender. Shot was in the slot there for a second, but that York defense is hounding there. Anybody that wants to stand in front of the crease of Pasternak is getting absolutely swarmed. Puck flies back down, and we have probably our 7th icing call on the Dukes. If that's the game they want to play, it's certainly working well. Can't argue with the 1-0 margin of the lead right now for them. Finishing off this first period for the Dukes, Nahumic, Malcolm in the face-off circle right there, and winning is Griffin Hayes. Jonathan Evers is also out there. Let's see what this stoppage in play is here. Kidding, of course. It's another icing. This time it's Stone against Hayes. This time York wins it. Benet does control. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 more second, and the horn sounds. The end of the first period, a surprising result. The York Dukes lead the Benet Red Wings by a score of 1-0.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Welcome back to Seven Bridges Ice Arena. We're 17 minutes into this one, and Benet finds themselves in a place they rarely do, trailing early in a playoff game. They're down 1-0. The York Dukes varsity white team's taken it to them so far, outshooting the Red Wings by a margin of 12-4. The lone goal coming about halfway through the first period off the stick of Robert Salerno. A rebound opportunity at the end of a power play granted him and his team the 1-0 lead. The 1-0 games have plagued Benet this year. Their only loss in league play was to their rival Fenwick Friars in the season finale right here at home. It was a 1-0 loss from Fenwick, who got the 1 goal across early in the second period, and that was all she wrote for the scoring. The Dukes trying to extend that lead. That shot goes high of Koehn. Nahumik was the shooter there. Luca DiCosola with his speed takes it the other way. Gets past the defense. Goes with an opportunity to get past Pasternak and goal. Unable to do so. Pasternak rather. Put another save on the board for him. He's an all-star for a reason. Face-off once again won by the Dukes. Do not have any live scoring in this one. In my estimate, the Dukes have probably gotten all but 3 or 4 of the face-offs. Puck goes high, stays in somehow. Flying all the way back down towards the Dukes' end. Quinlan for the Red Wings, first to act. And it's certainly still very early in this one. Bennett's status quo is controlling the time of attack by a wide margin alongside the shots on goal. And this time it's their opponent, the York Dukes, doing so. Whatever York is doing on the defensive end is certainly messing up the Benet Academy game plan. They can continue to weather the storm and net another goal of their own. This becomes a much different hockey game than what was expected coming in. Schlie versus Hayes on the faceoff. Goes the way of the Dukes. Joel Koehn flashing the leather for probably the 3rd or 4th time tonight. Koehn, only a sophomore, got the start today over his fellow seniors in the goalie room, Ava Christensen and all-star Ben Ciesla. Benet tried to feed it into a cutting Schlie. Once again, the Dukes had the answer. We'll get a stoppage in play for an icing, and we head back towards the other end. It'll be Schlie and Hayes in the face-off circle again. Can the Dukes extend their lead on the face-off wins? Yes, they can. Bennett's aggressive on the forecheck. Will they stay up? They do. Hensel around the net, over to his teammate Frasco, left corner. O'Rourke gets to his feet, but was past the blue line, so Bennett's got to get back. Neutral zone, getting through is Hayes. Shoots towards Koehn, flashing the leather once again. Right in the mid of Koehn for his 6th save of the night. Excuse me, his 13th or 14th save of the night. That is where the shots on goal margin sits. 13-5 in favor of the York Dukes. Petterelli in the face-off circle. In his 24 games of league action, Petterelli, 7 goals, 4 assists for a total of 11 points. 5 of his goals coming on the power play. Goes to show you Bennett's got to maintain that discipline. It was that early penalty from Alex Karras that caused the first power play of this one, and York was able to capitalize. Both coaching staffs know how great the other offense is on the other side of them. Not allowing yourself to have full strength on defense could cost you. You play on, however. That puck goes off the referee and actually back over to a Red Wing skater and Alpeter. Look, Alpeter, don't hear his name too much, but when he gets on the ice, he makes an impact. The junior has more than a couple points in league play this year. And he'll have to come up big once again. And then one of the few non-seniors that contribute to this team. This is a very experienced group, like we said before. You gotta love what they can do for a locker when you have a group of individuals that have been in these playoff situations before, seen so many different teams, everything that they throw at you. 14-11 in the second period. Thanks for joining us once again, folks, on this Thursday evening presentation of Illinois playoff hockey. Whether you're cheering for the Red Wings, the Dukes, or just here for the love of the game, thank you for tuning in. DiCosola, one of the alternate captains of this team, definitely one of the leaders, takes it all the way himself around the world. Benet can't quite keep it in. Much to the delight of many of the Dukes fans. Stolen away quickly by DiCosola. He's going to go for it again. Right side. Ames. Heidi was cutting backside just past his stick. Karras taps to keep it in deep. It's York this time. Nahumic. Left side. A little toe drag past the stick of Cannon was successful. Running over to negate that opportunity, Luca DiCosola. Glorioso got rid of it and got a hard hit from Alex Karras. There's our enforcer. Right when his name is called, he does just that. Koehn gloved it, left it out for his teammate Karras, who has some real estate to make some moves with it in the open ice. And just by the hair of his skate, offside for the Dukes. We stop play about 5 minutes removed in the second period. Facing off close to center ice. This time it's Benet that's going to control it. Michael O'Rourke up ahead to Owen Ryle, the freshman phenom. Right side, up and over Pasternak. Stone keeps it in deep. Slow moving puck through the slot. Ryle was fighting for it. Just a flick in there from Sanfilippo, who falls, gets back to his feet. But it's a Red Wing skater, Ryle, being chased by Fafinski. That was the name to watch for. Number 74 of the Dukes, their leading scorer in 27 league games. 20 goals, 8 assists. Those 20 goals good for second most in the Academic Hockey League. Needless to say, though, you can watch out for him. There are so many different weapons with the Dukes as well. Other double-digit point getters on the season for the Dukes. Alex Fuentes, Andrew Pettarelli, Robert Salerno, who has our lone goal in this one. Alex Golden Albergo, Danny Preby, Griffin Hayes, Raymond Glorioso, Justin Lococo, and Brandon Schaefer. The list goes on, folks. Said Benet had a lot of double-digit point getters. Well, so do the Dukes. They came to play today. They currently lead 1-0 still. Thomas Rogowski back in the game, feeds it to Quinlan. Quinlan can't get it out. Was able to deflect that shot from the Duke skater. Rogowski was fighting for it with Albergo. Nahumic lets it trickle all the way back to Pasternak. Wisely puts a stick on it and gets it away from the charging Quinlan. Quinlan left side. Rogowski does keep it in. Puck in deep. Olek and Stone were there. Can't keep pace though. Skating up, Robert Salerno looking for his second. Saved by Koehn off the stick of Salerno. Directly back the other way. Hensel, right side. Looking for a cutting teammate. Found one, but it was off the skate of his defender. And once again, a little back and forth action. Here come the Dukes. Trying to go off the boards to himself. Fuentes, one of those double-digit point getters we just mentioned. Holweck, now controlling for the Red Wings. Cannon tried to work the boards. One-timer, left of Koehn. Bounces right back towards him. He flicks it to Rosenthal. Rosenthal absorbs the hit. Got double team. Pettarelli and Schaefer in the slot. Shot goes wide right. Fuentes was there with a chance. Alpeter, left side. Petratos, up and over. The Benet faithful, the students over there were looking for that one. Shot once again saved by Pasternak, putting up a great performance. And there's a reason he made the all-star team, like we said. Icing is the call. 10:17 left to go in the second period. There is the all-star Alex Pasternak donning the 37 jersey. His defense has provided him some great support today, but both units are going to have to keep it up if they want to continue to slow down this Benet offense and weather that storm. The most recent matchup, Benet had more than a couple goals directly off of a face-off in the opponent's zone. Looked like they had an opportunity brewing there. They still do. Karras from the slot, saved by Pasternak. Right off the chest of the tender right there. Koehn chooses not to freeze it, flicks it out to Cannon, and nullifies the opportunity. Cannon worked the boards until Petratos could get over there and wrap it around. Porro does grab it. Just a bit out of sync there with Petratos. Karras boxes out Glorioso. Absorbing a big hit. This time Glorioso steals it back. Right side. Kane's got to watch and makes that save on the left side off the stick of Nahumik. There's great awareness from Koehn. Very so patient, waiting for that pass to be flicked across the crease to Nahumik. Koehn got his shin guard right in there and also had his hand up in case he went top shelf. There's now 15 saves for number 34, Joel Koehn. Chance in front. The Dukes saved by Koehn once again. That was on Kane's right side. That's the opposite of his glove. He still got it done though. Dukes seeming to be weathering down this Benet defense. They've had a couple real good looks at the goal. There's a third one. Koehn didn't field it cleanly at first and then scooped it up before the charging Fafinski got there. Koehn and his unit talking over what they're going to do defensively as the Dukes get a line change. Now on the ice for York. Alex Albergo joins Colin Hayes, Glorioso. Ryan Cahill. On the top over there is our goal scorer, Robert Salerno. Yet another save from Koehn. He's putting those shin guards to good use. Little patty cake up along the boards over here. DiCosola flicks it out. Now Benet gets it out and up and running. One-on-one chance. DiCosola drops it off to his teammate Eide, but it's stolen away by the Dukes once again. Really impressive stuff from the Dukes all around, but especially on the defensive side of the puck. High and wide to Koehn, the shot from Salerno. Behind the net, really getting after it. Frasco and Schaefer over there. Fuentes and Schlie kind of watching on. Puck traveling directly through the slot. Dangerous place for it to be. No one was home though. Eide's there to it first. Right side, defense was there, saved by Pasternak. Of course, that save made much easier by the defense of the Dukes right there. Robert Salerno playing both ends of the ice very well. Shots on goal now reads 19-7 in favor of the York Dukes. Schlie in the slot. Couldn't get it cleanly. York flicks it back out. Is that going to be an icing call? Indeed it is. 7:04 to go in the second. We were talking about both of these schools being very old schools. I mentioned before, York founded in 1918, Benet in 1887. Schools with very storied histories. Some notable alums of York, former athletic director of Illinois Champaign, Ron Gwenther, a NASCAR Hall of Famer in Fred Lorenzen, and George J. Eady, he's a former 4-star Air Force general. In addition to that, the Dukes have some world-famous high school head coaching. Their former cross-country coach, Joe Newton, coached the Dukes to 28 state titles in 57 years. He was there from 1959 to 2016. Coach Newton unfortunately passed in 2017. Rest in peace to Coach Newton. And thank you for all you've done, not only for the sport of cross-country for the Dukes, but for all of mankind. 6:31 left in the second period. Those of you who have been with us for other Benet broadcasts this year have listed off some famous alums before. I'll try to pick a different one this time. We'll go with Jim McManus. He was a former professional poker player on the World Series of Poker. I don't know much about poker, but if there's a World Series or something, I would imagine you're pretty good at it. Shot sitting there in the slot, poked around, not fully cleared. This time, Pasternak gets his paws on it. Much to the applause and delight of the York Dukes faithful. That was a scary moment for them there, where Benet almost evened the score. Get a great look at Alex Pasternak there. He saved nearly 93% of the shots sent his way in the regular season. And right now, he saved 100% of the ones today. Sanfilippo fights with Karras for it. This time it's Karras with the advantage. Up and high over Koehn's net. Jimmy Cannon. Cannon gets back into play. Sanfilippo left side. Got a man in the slot. Redirect opportunity's no good. York keeps it in. Deflected a couple times off the skate of Quinlan. Hollweg takes it the other way for Benet. He'll try to work the boards up ahead to his teammate Hensel. And Hensel entered too early. And it's an offside against the Red Wings. Some new faces entering the ice. For the Dukes, Alex Fuentes, Andrew Pettarelli, Colin Hayes, Robert Salerno. Who's that last guy escaping my vision? That'd be Ryan Cahill wearing number 49. For Benet, there's Devin Frasco getting it up ahead. Try to get it to Vinny Porro. Those two are joined by Evan Petratos, Carson Stone, Michael O'Rourke, and Luke Alpeter. Both teams working the boards in the neutral zone there. No one really coming up with the puck yet. This time it's flicked all the way back down towards the Benet net. O'Rourke in this corner. Couldn't get control of it before Hayes came over. Now does. Him and Alpeter struggling with it. Porro tried to get it up ahead with a big hit, but still did. Petratos up ahead. No one's home on the other side of the net. Still not much brewing for the Benet Red Wings. All the credit in the world towards York, who looks to put a second goal in the net here. The streaking Fafinski almost did just that. Koehn swivels his head, keep track of the puck, which is back in the hands of Fafinski. This time it's out to Preby. Maybe a little dump and chase action for the Dukes. That's exactly what they do as they wait near the point. Frasco got his mitt on it, up ahead. Luca DiCoso's got a chance, right side of the net. DiCosola shoots, saved once again. Alex Pasternak putting up a masterclass of a performance in the net. Back the other way, the Dukes, saved by Koehn on his blocker side. Puck up in the air, this time it's gloved by Koehn, who, man, had to make that save real quick before Mitch Fafinski came in there and did some damage. Both teams back-to-back fast break opportunities, neither resulting in a goal. It just goes to show you how fast these teams play, yet how good both of their goaltenders are. Right back to the action. Glorioso against Schlie in the face-off. Schlie got it out, tried to get it to Ryle, but San Filippo beat him to it. Ryle's got a chance up ahead, poked away from Evers. Ryle's got it right side. Can he beat and shoot? Right into the chest of Pasternak for his 14th save of the night. Benet may be getting outshot, but most of their recent shots have been really, really good ones. Maybe a unabated look at the net or a great redirect opportunity in the slot. Regardless, Pasternak has held firm, earning his keep. Dukes poke it out once again. 3 minutes to go in the second. Icing is the call. I think the mindset for both teams, well, teams have different mindsets, being winning, losing, but if York can keep this lead heading into the locker room for the intermission between the second and third periods, get that bit of rejuvenation, come back out refreshed with some fresh legs, they believe that they can not only keep this lead the rest of the way, but extend it. Benet, if they can just find the back of the net before heading to that intermission, get that positive momentum for the final 17 minutes, they think that'll put him over the top. Pasternak, I think, punched it out of there himself. Cannon, shot goes left. Follow up, no good. Not sure what happened there. Pasternak fell. There's no puck in the back of the net. Does he have it in his mitt? I think he just might. Regardless, net's off its hinges. We'll get a line change. 2.5 to go in the second. When you look at some of the numbers for Pasternak, in his 15 games he started in AHL play this year, saw over 350 shot attempts, almost a 352nd right there. And those 351 attempts, though, only 25 pucks found the net. Great move by Nahumik. Put the absolute moves on. Could not finish it, though. Still, lovely set of stick work from Nahumik. Back to Pasternak, though. Those 25 goals on those 351 shots is good enough for a save percentage of 92.9%. He's letting up less than 1.7 goals a game and has pitched 3 shutouts in those 15 games he started. Pretty sweet accolades, if I say so myself. The Dukes trying to respond. Fafinski. Koehn with another save. Takes a big hit from Karras. Both play on, though. It's going to go back that way. Karras plays it, tried to get it up to his teammate, and Hensel went right past him. Went too far past him for an icing. Again, that score 1-0 in favor of the York Dukes. The lone goal halfway through the first off the stick of Robert Salerno. He wasn't the most prolific scorer for the Dukes this season. 4 goals and 13 assists. He was their second leading point getter. He seems to be more of the setup guy, though. In this case, he found himself in the correct position on a rebound. Right place, right time. That's all you need in hockey sometimes, and it has them up with the lone goal of this game. Keep in mind, for those watching that are used to the CCHL playoffs, it is win or go home. Single elimination when we get to the state playoffs here. Pressure begins to mount with every passing second. Ryle, right corner, up in the slot. Here's a shot from Rosenthal. Can't find its way through. Schlie, back tap. Rosenthal has it, can't control it, it's back out. Bennett's got to get back on side. Rosenthal with a nice stop and start. The Red Wings close to evening the score on the shots on goal margin. It's now 22-18 in favor of York. Once upon a time, they were up about 10 in that category. York might be up a goal. That's not going to stop their aggression. Koehn saw it all the way, gloved it with 27.7 left in the second period. We'll give a quick shout out to the Red Wings JV team. They finished off a sweep of the Marmion Cadets with an 8-2 victory in Game 2. They now move on to the semifinals of the D. Christina Cup, the CCHL JV Championship. They'll play the third seed Brother Rice in the semifinals on Sunday right here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. The winner of that will play the winner of St. Viator and Providence Catholic. As for the state tourney, they play the Glenbrook South JV team in the round of 16. Time and date to be announced, but the varsity team wants one in the net. Unable to get so, Pasternak with yet another save, and that offensive opportunity is over because the second period is over. Still with a 1-0 lead, the York Dukes will take it into the third period. They're up 1-0.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
This is our mid-game recap presented by Recruitlings. I'm Andy Diedrich, once again in the broadcast booth. Changing things up a little bit. The ice is behind me this time. That's no matter. Let's talk about the action. The score right now, the York Dukes lead 1-0 over the Benet Red Wings. Benet was the favorite in this game, but York's taking it to him right now. A first-period goal by Robert Salerno put the York Dukes in the lead, and that's been all she's written so far. Despite the early goal from Salerno, the story of the game has been the Dukes' defense. Alex Pasternak in the net with well over almost 24 saves against this frenetic Benet offense that's led by reigning CCHO MVP Hudson Schlie, Luca DiCosola, amongst a myriad of other stars. 17 more minutes of hockey action to go. It's win or go home in the state playoffs here. Who's going to win? Stick with us, folks. You'll find out soon.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
welcome you back to Seven Bridges Ice Arena for the third period of this first round of the Illinois State playoffs. The score, the York Dukes varsity white team leads the Benet Red Wings 1-0. The Dukes not playing on their home ice, but certainly confident enough to be up 1-0 right now. A first period goal by Robert Salerno put them in the lead, and that's all the scoring we have so far. Benet was vastly outshot in the first period, fought their way back in the second. The scoreboard still has not changed, though. Intermission in the locker room for both teams. See if that'll change the way this game has gone. But right now, it's still coming up everything in favor of the Dukes. Get a quick line change in, and Benet has their starters back out. Ryle, Carson Stone, Schlie, Karras, and Michael O'Rourke. They get a couple substitutions in after dumping. And that's our first icing call of the third period. Very disciplined game from both squads. Only one penalty from both teams. Of course, the Dukes did get a goal off of that first power play early in the first. Right at the tail end of it, Robert Salerno got that rebound opportunity left side and did the rest. Both teams are particularly prolific on the power play. Bennett's kind of on another level when it comes to it, leading the CCHL for 2 years in a row in that department. Were unable to get it in the first time, but did show some signs of life on offense, even when it was at even strength for the back part of the second period. Time back, retreating and heading back up. Schaefer and Fuentes. O'Rourke and Rosenthal were playing catch for a little bit. Rosenthal tried to give it up ahead to the speedy ID, no dice. Bennett's got to get back after Schaefer dumps it in. They'll wrap it around. Tommy Dusek says hello. DiCosola tried to slice and dice there. Reversal to ID, left side. If he gets it, he's got a chance. Heads in towards the netminder and Pasternak, who's been magnificent today. 19 shots towards Alex Pasternak, 19 saves. A lot of those shots were good-looking ones, too, for Benet. Their offense not only gets a lot of shots, but a lot of good quality shots. They've done both today. Alex Pasternak has denied them every single time. Up ahead to Nahumic. In the slot, shot towards Koehn, directly in the breadbasket for his 23rd save of the night. There is a Benet student with a megaphone here once again. It worked well against their playoff series against St. Rita. Hoping to carry in some of that same luck into today. In the faceoff circle for the Dukes. Glorioso. The advantage this time goes to the Red Wings. Quickly stolen back by the Dukes and dumped into the zone. Salerno, our lone goal scorer today. Swings and misses. Opportunity for Benet, maybe. Glorioso picks it up. Quick to get that mistake off the board for the Dukes. Left corner, O'Rourke defending, puts a hit on. And a couple skaters of both teams working the boards. The Dukes pull it out. Salerno receives from Albergo, who just dumps it in, knowing that they got to get a line change. Ryle flicked across to his teammate, and Carson Stone shoots, gloved by Pasternak. 20th save of the day, he's still flawless. Carson Stone, a huge contributor in that series against St. Rita. A couple multi-goal games for Stone, the junior. Today, though, he and his teammates can't find the net. Got to give all the credit in the world to the York defense and the man in the net for them, Pastor Cack. Big hit into the boards, absorbed by Prevey from Stone. This time, though, Fafinski up ahead, puts the moves on. There's a beautiful flurry of moves there. However, we have the arm going up from the referee as a big hit's laid on the other end over there by one of the Duke skaters. We have a stoppage of play. There's going to be a penalty anyways. Let's see if there's anything else from that extracurricular activity going on over there. We will check what exactly happened there. The scoreboard has not been updated yet, but we have some pointing and looking from the referees. Who knows what's going on? With 12:33 left in the third period, this could be a costly penalty. I believe it's against Benet. And no one's going to see the box, although looking on mine in the live score provided by GameSheetStats.com, it looks like there is a penalty on both teams, which is why we're still at even strength. They gave a hooking minor to 66 Davin Frasco of the Red Wings and an elbowing minor to number 29 Griffin Hayes of the Dukes. So it's a wash when it comes to the penalties there. We play on. 5 minutes gone in the third period. If the score remains as it is, and a shocking result, the Benet Red Wings will be knocked out of the first round of the state playoffs on their home ice by the varsity white team of the York Dukes. Certainly a lot of hockey left, and the Red Wings know it. DiCosola tried to feed it in the slot. No one's home. It's going to fly all the way back down. Kane's going to come out of his net, try and jumpstart this offense. He has to retake his post with the speedy Nahumik coming down. Through the wickets, somehow gets to Owen Ryle, who had to wait to play it because of, I think they might have been offside there. Schlie in the slot. Defense was there, went up and over. Evers, rebound. That was Griffin Hayes getting the puck after playing alongside his brother, Colin Hayes. Of course, we've mentioned this before, York having two different varsity teams, this being the second of them. They are certainly a well-coached bunch. Their current head coach in his first season as the varsity white head coach is Brian Finnerty. Finnerty has been with the York Hockey Club for 9 years. This is his first coaching the varsity white team. He won back-to-back state championships with the JV team these last 2 years. He certainly has them in contention to make some damage in his first run as the varsity white head coach. Whistle blows, play stops at 10.5 left in the third. Real quick, looking ahead for Benet, they're also going to be fighting for their playoff lives in the Kennedy Cup as well. They have a 3-game series booked with rival Fenwick. That will kick off this Sunday. First game will be on the road at the Friars home ice. It's a best-of-3 series, though. It will shift back to Seven Bridges 1 week from today. And should there be a Game 3, well, you'll wait to hear about it from us, and we'll be broadcasting here in Recruitlings. But for right now, we're back to this game. Dukes with another chance back down. Fafinski fighting for it. Benet comes out with it. Benet just a step out of sync today, and York's capitalizing on that. Still outshooting Benet by a margin of 25-21. That is not what the Red Wings have been used to this season. Moving past the center line. Spinning around, playing it to himself for a second there was Alpeter. It's still Alpeter with it. He wraps it around, finds his teammate Rosenthal, shoots. Left side of the net of Pasternak. Another shot, this again, that was in the net! Benet scores! An unlikely goal off the stick of Michael O'Rourke. Number 27, the right defender in the regular season, only had his hand in one goal all season, and that was an assist. The most unlikely of heroes for Benet coming through in the 11th hour. With 9:07 left in this one, Michael O'Rourke nods it up at 1. Taking a look back at that, it looked like he shot the first one, got the deflection off of his defender, went back to him, just flicked it towards the net, hoping something was giving, and something got given, that's for sure. We look in the official scoring, it does go down as a goal for Michael O'Rourke. Assists granted to Cade Rosenthal and Vinny Poro. What a shift in momentum for the Red Wings. The energy has certainly gone up a couple notches here from both fans. Benet knowing that they're more than back into this one, and the Dukes knowing that the pressure's never been more on than it is now. Well, if you came for some good playoff hockey, you were in the right place, folks. This one is quite the barn burner, and I mean that in the most literal sense. Well, not actually. Let me clarify that. Anyways, just a recap of today's action. Back and forth. First, it was York, Salerno in the first. Domination in the first and second periods, especially in the shots on goal battle. Benet putting a shot on goal themselves there, saved by Pasternak. He's been great all day, really dominating the pace for York as well. But the most unlikely of goals from Benet, from one of their most prolific defensemen of all guys. Shot towards the net again. This time it's blocked and saved by Pasternak. Cahill gets it up ahead to his teammate and Glorioso. He's left side, pursued by Cannon. Ryle gets in and off the blue line. It ping-pongs over to his teammate Stone. Schlie, the reigning CCHL MVP, wants to get on the board. Can he do it for his team? Puck flicked back out. That'll be an icing call against the Dukes. So that other game that the winner of these two teams will play, that Glenbrook North Gold against the Deerfield Warriors game, is also currently going on. And right now, if the live scoring is to be trusted, Benet gets another chance right there. Deerfield leads the Spartans by a score of 2-1. We will keep our eye to that result as we watch the rest of this action play out here at Seven Bridges. Heidi tried to feed it back in the slot. DiCosola was coming down the middle. Flicks all the way back out to Bennett's only goal scorer, Michael O'Rourke. O'Rourke slicing and dicing. Maybe a bit of a wind he's gotten after getting that first puck in the net. Bounces up into the glove of Pasternak. Yet another save. Referee's got to step in and stop some of the players from exchanging pleasantries. On the ice for the Red Wings right now, it's Poro, Petratos, Frasco, Cannon, and Alpeter. Across from them, Pettarelli, number 13, Jonathan Evers, joined by Malcolm, Schaefer, and Sanfilippo. Puck flew too far. That means we get an icing. Now, much like in a lot of the other Illinois hockey leagues, both teams do get one timeout per game. Once you use it, though, you definitely lose it. And as time ticks down, I would be shocked if both teams do not take advantage of that timeout if this score were to remain tied. Alpeter steals it back, dumps it in. Benet keeps the same line out there, though. Grabbed away from Petratos. Dish it out to the slot. Poro, maybe one more step. Maybe could have gotten a stick on it. Flick back out. Jimmy Cannon, one of the 4 All-Stars of this Red Wing team. Going up against the 6 All-Stars of the Dukes. Glorioso playing it past the center line. Flicks it towards Koehn just to test him. Koehn's there with the glove. It's a nice shot of the man in the net for Benet, Joel Koehn. This is a huge playoff hockey scenario for not just him, but the entire team. But remember, Koehn's only a sophomore. He is alone in that net, doing the best he can. He has made sure that this game has not gotten any worse for Benet. Big hit from O'Rourke. Referees rule it clean. We play on. That one's not going to be as clean, though. Hand goes up immediately. And I think it's number 5, Cade Rosenthal. That'll see the box for the Benet Red Wings. Important to note, the 1 goal that York has scored today came on a power play chance for them in the first period. So if the scoreboard confirms what we believe to be true, York will get another such chance right here. It is a 2-minute minor against Cade Rosenthal, the senior, for the Benet Red Wings. The crime is a roughing minor penalty. An absolute mammoth chance for York right now. Rebound opportunity again. Koehn extends to put his paw on it and prevent any follow-ups. Sigh of relief from Benet fans there, but the unfortunate thing, they still have 1:53 of this power play to weather the storm of. York now leading the shots on goal battle, 27-24, likely to put more on right here. Sanfilippo. York's being patient with it. It's back to Sanfilippo. Wanted to get it up to preview, but the defense was there for Benet. Up ahead. Red Wings will ice as much as they can just to waste out this clock and get back to even strength. They got to get back here. Here's an opportunity for the Dukes, though. Had a 3-on-2 chance there. Decided to pull it back and wait. Shot goes right towards Koehn, and he's there. Once again, another save for the sophomore, Joel Koehn. Just under 5 minutes to go in the third period. This one's growing tenser by the minute. Previe out and right near the point. Right side down in there. Can Benet poke it out? When they poke it out of play, that's one thing. It's our second or third souvenir of the night for the fans in the stands. Great to see a large turnout here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. It's a wonderful venue with 2 hockey rinks. We're currently on the Olympic rink where Benet usually plays. There's also an NHL rink, a turf field, and a bar and grill. Not much you can't do here at Seven Bridges. Both teams only care about what's in front of them, so we play on. Frasco pokes it away. Duke's trying to get it back. This time it flies all the way back down. Fafitsky almost got his stick on it and did some damage. With it, stolen from Tommy Dusek. Chance for the Red Wings, shorthanded. Saved by Pasternak. Shot came off of Luca DiCosola's stick. Quickly the other way, Jack Nahumic, one of the All-Stars for the Dukes. He shoots, forehanded side, no good. Bennett's got another 35 seconds or so of the power play to endure. O'Rourke playing defense on Nahumic over there again. Puck flicked back out, and giving chase is the only goal scorer for the Dukes, Robert Salerno. He'll take it back the other way with 20 seconds left of their man advantage. Cutting in front to try and steal that puck. Could not get there. Was the combination of Danny Quinlan and Nikolas Hensel. Play is stopped. 7 seconds left to go on the power play. 3:36 left to go in the third period. If this result holds, we will end up heading to an extra period. Not much like overtime in playoff hockey. We won't get too ahead of ourselves, though. Benet officially kills the penalty. They get a fifth man back on the ice, and skating in to join his teammates is Owen Ryle. Maybe gets an opportunity here. Unabated towards the goal. Here goes Ryle. Scores! Fake to his right. Backhand opportunity left. The freshman made the most of it. Bennett's up 2-1 late in this one. What a perfect time to re-enter the ice for Ryle. After Benet finished killing the penalty, the freshman skated right in, found his spot at the blue line off of a great feed from his teammate Hudson Schlie. And once you get Ryle one-on-one with your goalie, best of luck to the man in the net. What a third period for the Red Wings. They have opened this one up and have put themselves in prime position to pull this one out and advance to the round of 16 in the state playoffs. My, oh my, what a change of momentum. We've had a couple different shifts back and forth between these teams. And right now, maybe feeding off of that energy of the home crowd, it is all Benet. York not going down without a fight. That was heading towards the net. Referee stop it though when Koehn had it in front of him. Now skating in, a couple bodies flying everywhere. You play to the whistle, but when you're down 1 goal in a winner go home scenario, these guys are gonna put in even more than 110% in some of these plays. Line change for both teams. Perhaps a timeout coming on York's end. We will see. That looks like we will play on. Arm goes up. That could be a game-changing penalty here. Pasternak skates off the ice so they can make the most of it. Benet does touch it, though. And this might be one last opportunity for the York Dukes to extend this game to an extra period. Heading to the box, looks to be 66, Davin Frasco of the Red Wings. Frasco, certainly a key contributor for Benet this year, the senior left defender. He's not there in the scoring department, but was a huge part of the back end on defense. So just setting the scene for you here. We will see where we're at after a short break.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
And we're back. Let's get right back to the action. We'll set the scene. 2:24 left in the third period. 2 third-period goals from Benet now has them leading the York Dukes white varsity team by a score of 2-1. Benet was drawing dead in the water for the first 45 minutes or so in this one. Now they have the commanding lead over the York Dukes. However, it'll be 2 minutes in the box for one of Benet's own. Davin Frasco is one of the key contributors on defense for the Red Wings. And a Dukes power play might put this one back in it. The only other Dukes goal came in the first period off of Robert Salerno's stick on a rebound opportunity. They got at the tail end of a power play chance. It is going to come down for their state playoff lives if the York Dukes can put a puck in the net here or not. That will most likely dictate whether this game continues on for another period or the York Dukes will be sent home and the Benet Red Wings will advance to the round of 16. Top of the point, Preeb goes up, saved by Koehn, sitting in his crease still. Everyone's poking at it. Now Pasterkak's off the ice. Here comes the extra skater for York. It's 6-on-4 action. The dangerous Fafinski with the puck. He's their leading scorer. Cannon defends in the right corner. Waiting for the wraparound, setting up left side. Flicking back over to Preeb at the point. He shoots. It's blocked by either Koehn or one of the defenders. 1:14 left in the third, about 45 seconds left in the power play. Great job by York keeping it in, but the one-timer from San Filippo was a bit off the mark. Preeb, top of the point. Shoots, deflected towards Koehn. He saves it, can't corral it. That one's in the net, though! The Dukes capitalize in the final minute of the game. It's 2-2. The power play once again smiled upon the York Dukes. They got their goalie off the ice in Pasterkak to make it 6-on-4, and their skaters did the rest. We will see who's officially credited with that one with all the action going on in front of the net. But regardless, the only statistic that matters is 2-2 with 1 minute to go in the third period. Officially scoring that goal, Francesco Sanfilippo. He's assisted by Jack Nahumic and Raymond Glorioso. What a turn of events at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Whew-wee, I'm just exhausted watching him up here. And you wanted back and forth action in playoff hockey, you got it, folks. We had one goal in the first 45 minutes or so of the game, and now 3 in these final 10 or 12 minutes. Still with a minute to go in the third. If anything else is scored in the next 60 seconds, it will most certainly be the game-winning goal. However, the overtime period seems likely here. Let's learn more about our most recent goal scorer and Sanfilippo. The forward in 18 games in league action this year. 7 goals, 7 assists. Certainly, though, of all the pucks he's put in the back of the net, no goal bigger than that one right now. The Duke fans have never had so much energy at all in this game, and they are completely back into it. Both fan bases incredibly raucous, as you can see by our goal cam over there, which is no longer in the right position. But let's get back to the play. 1 minute to go in the third period, all knotted up at 2. Flicked back towards Bennett's side of the ice. Jimmy Cannon's going to act on it. Through the neutral zone, slow wing puck. Grabbed by the Dukes, just sent in there. And we will have a stoppage in play. 36.8 is on the clock. It's Schlie against Hayes in the face-off circle. Advantage goes to Griffin Hayes. Ryle back towards the slot, no one was there. Nahumic quick back the other way, 25 seconds on the clock. The ever so quick Jimmy Cannon got back and changed his trajectory. The Dukes have to dump it in now. 15 seconds and ticking. This is probably the last chance in regulation for the Benet Red Wings. 10 on the clock. Schlie, center ice. Over to his teammate. Carson Stone didn't see it in time. Benet couldn't stay on side. Flicked into the boards. That takes us to the end of regulation in a roller coaster battle between Benet and York. We're going to overtime. Heading to overtime, tied at 2-2.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
We welcome you back to Seven Bridges Ice Arena, where the hockey and the stakes that are being played in front of us right now could not be much higher. The first round of the Illinois State playoffs have not disappointed so far. Heading into overtime is Benet Academy and the York Dukes White Varsity squad. 2-2 is the count on the scoreboard. York led off the scoring midway through the first, controlled the tempo of the game until the third period when Benet netted 2 in a matter of a couple minutes. A late power play allowed the Dukes to put the equalizer in the back of the net with 60 seconds left, and that brings us here. Puck's dropping. Let's have some overtime here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Here we go. This time Benet controls first. Frasco behind his net. The Dukes probably going to be aggressive on this forecheck. Both teams very prolific offensively. Goalies have had to have absolute masterclasses on both ends. 33 shots for the Dorks, now for the York Dukes. 34 shots on goal now, all but 2 were saved. Joel Koehn, the goaltender for the Red Wings, in the other net. For the York Dukes, Alex Pasternak, both have been magnificent, aided by their defense. This is definitely a rock fight in every sense of the word. York keeping the pressure on. Energy in here has reached another level beyond what it already was. Players trying to feed off that and put that into their own work on the ice. Working on the boards is Sanfilippo and Frasco. Sanfilippo was the one that put the puck in the back of the net to make it a 2-2 game late in the third on that power play. We'll get a stoppage in play. Just about a minute and a half gone in overtime. Schlie wins the faceoff for the Red Wings. Over to O'Rourke, who was the second goal scorer for Benet. Excuse me, O'Rourke was the first goal scorer to knot it up. That is O'Rourke's first goal, at least in terms of league play. That's his first goal of the season. Puck trickles all the way down. We get an icing call. 8:20 on this scoreboard. This time the face-off is on the end of the Dukes. Puck goes all the way back down. Duke skater trying to get there. Number 11, Petrelli saw it all the way. The defense of Rosenthal and O'Rourke shut off his water. Rosenthal absorbing a hit on the boards. This time it's the Dukes up ahead. Had a chance there for Schaefer, just behind his stick. Quickly the other way, Hudson Schlie, the Red Wings. Most lethal weapon on the ice, has his hand in one goal today. Can he make it two? behind the net, up to the middle. Frasco scores! Devin Frasco, game-winning goal for the Red Wings. The ultimate redemption. Frasco commits the final penalty that allowed York the chance to even up the game in the final seconds of the third period. Now Devin Frasco puts the puck in the back of the net and wins this one for Bennett 3-2. And we can now officially say, fly Red Wings, fly. You can book this one for Bennett. A well-fought game on both ends goes to the Red Wings. Take a look at center ice, all the players coming together to shake hands. What a marvelous display of hockey from both of these squads. A back and forth battle. So many momentum changes, so much energy here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. One of probably our longest games that we've had to see here for these Red Wings here at home. And Bennett comes out on top. What a turn of events here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Your final score from Seven Bridges, 3-2 in favor of the Bennett Red Wings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kit that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
everyone. My name is Andy Diedrich, and welcome into our post-game interview presented by Recruitlings. Bennett pulled out a nail-biter in this one, an overtime playoff win against the York Dukes White Varsity team by a score of 3-2. The game-winning goal scorer in the overtime period. He's right here, number 66, Davin Frasco. So, Davin, let's take it back a little bit. Late in that third period, a penalty got the chance for York to tie that one up.
Yeah, exactly.
What were you feeling there? Just what was your mentality of, after York put that puck in the back and that going to overtime, what are you and the team thinking?
Well, I mean, obviously that penalty was on me. I shouldn't have been hitting there. But, I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing. I can't go back and change it. So I was just focusing on what I could do next and how I could keep playing my game going forward.
Well, let's skip to the better part of the action, though. Overtime, a couple minutes in, you get that puck right in the slot. What did you do and how did it feel?
I mean, I just shot it. It felt great, dude. It felt amazing. Incredible, dude. Best feeling in the world, like, right there.
Yeah, a win like that in front of your home fans, in front of your fellow students, and everything that was at stake there. I mean, can you just speak to, just how, and I wish I had better words for this, how awesome was that, dude?
Dude, it's just the adrenaline rush is insane. I mean, it's kind of hard to describe it with words. I mean, you really just have to experience it in order to know what it feels like.
Give credit to York. They came to play today, though. A lot of shots on goal and stuff. What did you see out of your defense, and especially Joel Koehn in the goal that you liked?
Honestly, Joel was keeping us in that game. I mean, us D at the beginning, we were kind of struggling. We were off our game. Coach always says you got to have all 5 fingers in order to make a good punch, and I feel like we kind of had, a couple out like this. But, I mean, towards the end of the game, we started bringing it back. We started locking back in and really taking it to them, and then that's when the momentum changed.
Your final thoughts, Davin. You're now moving on to the round of 16 in the state playoffs. But before we get to that, you have a date with Fenwick. The rival Fenwick Friars up ahead in the Kennedy Cup semifinals. With all of that going forward, how confident are you that this team can make a run not only in the Kennedy Cup, but the state playoffs?
I mean, I'm pretty confident. We just have to bring it like we did in that third period. I mean, that first and second period performance isn't what's going to get us there. Thank you. It's really not what's going to get us there. It's that third period. We really got to bring it every single period, start the game strong in order to make a run.
Davin, you sure know what you're talking about, and it showed today. Congratulations, my friend. Thank you so much. Stay tuned, folks. We got our post-game show coming up right after this.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Andy Diedrich, and this is our post-game show presented by Recruitlings. Take a minute, catch your breath. I know that was a back-and-forth matchup that probably had your heart rate accelerated. I know mine was. But the final result of all of that great action we saw today, the Benet Red Wings come out in overtime over the York Dukes White Varsity team by a score of 3-2. give a little tail of the tape on how we got there first and foremost. So, starting off the scoring was Salerno of the York Dukes. He put a goal in on the power play in the first period. Got a rebound opportunity, made the most of it. That was one of the few times Joel Koehn did not stop a puck that was coming his way. After that, it was pretty much York coasting for a little bit. No goals, not much of anything. Benet started putting the pressure on the second period. But going into the third, the Dukes held a 1-0 lead in a game they really weren't even supposed to be contending in. However, Benet came out ready to play in the third period. A unlikely goal from Michael O'Rourke, who's more of a defensive specialist, put the Red Wings back 1-1 in a tie with the Dukes. And as play went on, it took a little bit more effort, but once we saw Owen Ryle get into some open space, he did the rest. The freshman phenom faked his right, went to his left, made it 2-1. A late penalty almost doomed the Benet Red Wings. Davin Frasco had a 2-minute minor sent to the box, and it was Francesco Sanfilippo on that power play when the Dukes brought the extra man in there to make it 2-2 and send it to overtime. However, Davin Frasco more than made up for it, as you saw his big smile in that post-game interview. A couple minutes into overtime, puts the game-winning goal in the back of the net, and sends the Benet Red Wings on to the next round of the state playoff. They now move from the round of 32 to the round of 16. They await the winner of Glenbrook North Gold and Deerfield, where that game's still going on, so we'll see what happens there. But nonetheless, a fantastic hockey game we saw from both teams, regardless of who was favored, who's been the better team in the regular season, all the things you can throw at that. We saw an immaculate display of disciplined, well-coached, athletic, and just incredibly skilled players going out there, playing their best for 54 minutes and then some. And the result we got was some of the best high school hockey we've probably seen all season from either of the schools. You got to tip the cap to the York Dukes. This is their Varsity 2 team. This is a team that has probably been up and around the ringer when it comes to being tossed around, thrown in as the second varsity team of York. But they came out here and showed that they're ready to play today. They can contend with anybody at any time, no matter where they're at. So props off, tip of the cap, props to them, all their fans that showed up, their fans in the chat and everything like that. You know, thank you for tuning in, and best of luck the rest of the way. York's a great program. They'll continue to be great. Now, as for Benet, as we said before, they move on to the round of 16 in the state playoffs. The next time we'll see them in action, though, is this Sunday, shifting back to the Kennedy Cup playoffs in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League. They'll travel to Fenwick for game 1 of a 3-game series there in the semifinals. Those two are hated rivals, as we've seen a couple times this season, so that 3-game series is going to be a fun one regardless. Game 2 of that series will actually be brought to you by us. It's going to be right here at Seven Bridges 1 week from today, so stick with us until then if you like us that much. We'll leave it up to you. We don't make you do anything anyways. With all that being said, it was, if I had to put a bow on this one, I think everything I said kind of speaks for itself. It was just such a hard-fought battle, so many shots on goal, numerous highlight plays from both teams that you could take away from this and point to as just really fun moments of hockey. With all that being said, I think that's going to do it for us here at Seven Bridges. For our entire Recruitlings crew, Eric Raichi, Chris Angela, and everybody watching at home, my name's Andy Diedrich saying so long. We'll see you next time.